This episode of the Folding Towels podcast is brought to you by HY.GIENE Australia. Did you know that oil retention in towels isn't just gross but can be a fire hazard? HY.GIENE Australia have worked with the health and wellness industry to develop cleaners and laundry products that are guaranteed to remove oil residues from your towels so that they feel and smell clean, last longer and reduce your risk of laundry fires. Listeners can get 15% off their next order when they visit hygieneaustralia.com.au and use the code 15OFF-FOLDING-TOWELS.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Folding Towels podcast. We are here again. Hi David.
Hello Jackie.
How you going?
We've had a hot blast here in Adelaide this week.
I'm melting.
I'm melting.
I am literally melting.
Yep.
I hate summer. I'm sorry. I hate it.
It's really weird. We're recording this in March, which is technically autumn.
Yeah.
But this is really the first week that we've had of proper summer.
Well, December was cold here in Adelaide.
It rained.
It was cold and rainy. It was so bizarre. Yeah. Yeah.
And this sort of weather just sets off a special level of awesome amongst our clients as well. They come in and they've been sitting in their hot cars in traffic. Do you remember that movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
He's
Yeah.
he's in traffic in a hot car and there's a fly and then he just snaps.
Look, there's a little bit of Michael Douglas in that movie in all of us.
Yes.
Yes, I may or may not be like that in real life. I don't like the heat.
No. There's all
terrible.
sorts of fantastic feels that go on with hot weather.
Yeah, there is. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today, David?
Oh, it's my favorite topic, Jackie.
Yay, mine too.
Yeah. We're talking about whether or not you should have a Facebook page.
Do you need Facebook?
Yeah, do you need Facebook? And we are loosely going to talk about other social media platforms, but I think we'll stick with Zuck Central for today.
The focus is definitely on Facebook. And honestly, David, I do feel a little bit of existential dread when talking about social media marketing and strategy when I talk about my business.
And you know exactly how I feel about social media, Jackie.
Yes, I've already had this conversation with you in my head before we even decided what to talk about. I'm like, oh, this is going to be insane.
If it wasn't for my business, I wouldn't have social media at all, I think.
Yeah, really? At all? Nothing?
Oh, I do have a liking for Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
And for Reels, as it turns out.
Yeah.
As I doom scroll.
I actually, because of the hot weather, I've got sucked in a little bit to the Reels. I don't usually go on Facebook a lot generally, but I've been sucked into the Reels a little bit because it's just been too hot to go outside and do a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
sitting on my couch going, oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
There are some funny things. So, Jackie, what socials do you have?
Oh my goodness me, David. So I have both Facebook and Instagram for my business, and I also have a couple of other social media platforms as well that I use personally. So obviously, I have Messenger. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't use the word obviously, but I do have Messenger because doesn't everyone chat by Messenger now? And that is actually a social media platform, technically.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I have I've had Snapchat forever, and I do not have a Pinterest account, and I'm not interested in having a Pinterest account either. But yeah, I don't know. I just use the usual ones. What about you, David?
Yeah, probably more than I actually give myself credit for. I've got a business Facebook page. And that is connected to some form of messaging thing, which I hate getting messages from, funnily enough. I do have a YouTube page for my business as well. I haven't posted a video to that for years.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a couple of videos there that still people are watching worldwide. Um,
That you've
that
posted.
I've posted, and the followers continue to grow without me putting any effort into it.
Oh,
And I
wow.
have had bookings come from that,
Wow.
which is weird.
Yeah.
I used to have an Instagram page. I'll get into that in a moment. Um, and probably I don't know if you'd call it social anymore, but it certainly used to be. Um, it used to be called Google My Business, and now it's just wrapped into to Google Maps.
Mm.
And of all the platforms that bring return for not much effort, that is the one.
Yeah. Google is probably the biggest thing personally that I think people should have. And I did used to quite enjoy going on to Google My Business and updating the little photos and updating my times and things and looking after that because I've always got a lot of business from Google searches.
Mm.
So yeah, I
And I
do
know
like
that
that
our associations can be a bit funny about people leaving reviews. And really, they get funny about us only posting about 5-star reviews. That's a whole nother episode in what to do with reviews and testimonials. But if people are leaving reviews for you of their own free will, unincentivized, that's totally legit.
one. Yeah.
I was actually surprised to log into my Facebook account and see, I think I've got 53 Facebook reviews for my business and a similar amount for my on Google. And so when people are searching for those keywords, massage near me, and they see a massage therapist with no reviews or maybe 1 or 2 reviews, and a massage therapist with 40, 50 reviews, who do you think they're going to click on?
Oh yeah.
Because
The
the trust is already there.
Yeah, the one with the reviews. I do the same thing. I use Google for a lot of stuff and I don't always check reviews for things. It depends on what I'm looking for. But if I have to choose between somebody with 0 reviews or only maybe two, or somebody with 20 or 30 or 40, then definitely it's the one with more reviews. But that's not what we're talking about, David.
It is not. So we're just going to get the elephant out of the room first. We'll kick those negative vibes in the guts, rip the band-aid off, and then we can get on with the good stuff. So I'm just going to vent my spleen about social media just for about 30 seconds. Get the
Okay,
big emotions out.
get it over and done with.
And these are the 4 reasons why social media drives me nuts, and then we'll get onto the strategy stuff.
Okay.
So social media, there's that self-expectation to be fake.
Yes, I absolutely agree with you 100%, David. 100%.
Yep.
I don't
Then
like it.
there's the pressure to post multiple times a day, do Facebook Live challenges, and all the rest of that. Right.
Yeah, also agree.
Yep. And so then when you get overwhelmed and you decide to outsource your social media, if you're going to outsource it, and you totally can, do it with caution. Then you get someone with a degree in life trying to tell you that they're a social media expert, trying to post pictures of Buddha, stacked stones, and singing bowls in your page because, again, in air quotes, that's what people like. And then they want you to spend $500 a week on paid ads that don't return because, trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Yes, I do have some thoughts on that topic. Please continue.
Last, and then we'll get on to the good stuff. By the way, I've done all those things above. I got hacked because I clicked on a link from someone I trusted who had also been hacked. And that did it for me. And I spat the dummy and I closed lots of stuff. In particular,
Did
Instagram just went.
I watched that? I watched that in real time, everybody, and yeah.
Yep.
Well, my advice to everyone is do not click on any links ever.
And
Like,
secure accounts with 2FA
yeah, don't click on
minimum.
links. Just don't ever. And
Yeah.
basically don't trust anybody.
Yeah. Look, I'll tell you what that link was as well, just so we clear the air and stuff. It was a person who I knew reasonably well, and this message came to me, "Hey David, I'm going for this small business award. Will you support my application?" And
Right.
yes, I will. It's the type of thing that this person would do.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
support your application. Okay, good. I will send you the link. I clicked the link and they took control of my Insta account like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Scary.
just you have to just basically suspect every link of being spam now.
Mm,
It's horrific. And I have many thoughts about that actual topic, which we will not go into, but yes,
yeah.
it's horrible.
So let's get on with the good stuff.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
all right, whew, we've got that done. Well, honestly, when we say, do you need a Facebook account, there is absolutely 100% no right or wrong answer to this. It's going to depend on so many flippin' factors. Like
Mm,
there's no right or wrong. So,
yeah.
yeah.
We're just sitting on the fence again, aren't we, Jackie?
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
it.
So I think the important things to consider are like, do you actually need more business? And if you don't, why waste your time on something which can be a great big waste of time?
That's actually a really good point. If you are so busy working that you don't have time to actually post to social media,
You probably
like
don't need it.
you're probably, yeah, like just don't delete your Instagram account, but just leave it.
Yeah.
Just leave it there. Let it sit. Let people know that you're there.
Yeah. And does your ideal audience actually hang out on a particular social media platform? If so, you probably want to know which one it is. And then just focus on the channel that actually brings you some return on your effort.
That honestly is really the best advice for this episode is that you need to go where your clients are. Maybe they are on Facebook, maybe they're on Instagram, maybe all of your clients are through word of mouth referrals. Maybe you get heaps of clients from Google. Maybe you are really active on TikTok and love to do the little dances, and like all of your clients find you on TikTok. Who knows? There's absolutely no right or wrong way to do social media for your business at all. It depends on what your business is, the style of what you do, as well as your own personality.
There's so much that you see on social media where you can just see that somebody is following a formula. And I'm just thinking back to a couple of my colleagues who were again following that formula, and they'll do those videos like pointing at little bubbles in the air and pulling funny faces, or they'd have to do those silly little dances as tips pop up from the screen. I just look at those things with so much cringe, and it's like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Does anybody actually watch this stuff?
I guess that answers the question about whether you have a secret TikTok account, David.
No, I don't. But it also answers the question, I guess. I was watching those things
We all were. We all were.
and judging them.
Look, one of the good things about Facebook is that it's actually been around forever, comparatively speaking. So
But
lots
some
of
of our
people
clients
use
and
it.
colleagues, that's true.
Yeah. Lots of people use it. They know how to use it and they know that businesses are on there and they will often look up businesses directly in Facebook rather than a web browser.
Yes, Facebook can be considered a search engine, and as can YouTube.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Do you remember when Facebook started, David?
I was a late adopter.
Were you? How late though?
I think 2010. No, 2008. Yeah,
2008. Okay.
yeah.
So, for those of you that are not aware of the Facebook statistics and such, here's some information. Facebook was actually started back in 2004. There is a movie about the beginnings of Facebook, which is called The Social Network, which we won't go into any about that here because it's a bit controversial, but it's a great watch as well. It's a good movie. And they started just as a university database, then added in high schools, and that was initially in the US, and then went over to other countries, added in other universities, other high schools. And in September of 2006, Facebook became accessible to the general public. It was only in 2007, it was very early that they started with business pages. And I think they started with 100,000 exactly. So yeah, you could actually share your business information or your company information on Facebook with other people on Facebook really early on, considering the public had only been able to access Facebook for about a year at that point.
Fascinating.
I thought that was really interesting.
Hmm.
So a couple more statistics. In April of 2012, Facebook actually bought Instagram. David, I was really shocked. I thought it was
It was
like
more
only
recent
about,
than that.
yes, I thought it was about 7 years ago, but it was in
Yeah.
2012.
Was the Zucker even born by 2012?
He's a millennial. Millennials are in their 30s, David. Shush. I think aren't millennials the oldest millennials turning 40 this year or something?
No.
They're grown-ups. They're grown-ups.
Millennials aren't turning 40. The millennials, they were born in 2000, weren't they?
No. No,
Oh,
millennials come
okay.
after Gen X, which is you and me.
All right, I
Millennials.
stand corrected.
You're a zennial, David.
I am a Xennial. I'm on the cusp with a confused generation.
Very confused, yes. Millennials are getting pretty old. Sorry, millennials. We
Oh.
love you. Okay. Guess how many monthly active users there are on Facebook, everybody. Go ahead and guess. Take a moment. Is it 1 million, 2 million, a billion? It's actually over 3 billion people using Facebook monthly. And it's the top most used across the globe social media platform. It's top of the list.
It's something like, is it 9 billion people in the world at the moment?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of those people probably don't have running water, power, etc.
Some.
Yeah. So 3 billion people, that's a lot.
Well,
It's a lot of data.
over 57% of the world's active internet users access Facebook every single month. Over
Wow.
57%. And it's over 37% of the world's total population uses Facebook every month. So out of all those 8 or 9 billion people on the planet, it's 37.75%. And these statistics are pretty recent. They're from early 2024, which we still are in early 2024. So they're very recent statistics. I know you love the stats, David.
I do love stats.
So as I said before, Facebook is the largest social media platform across the globe. YouTube actually follows that. And I said Facebook has just over 3 billion monthly active users. YouTube has 2.5 billion users. So there's quite a gap even between that and the next app down.
Yeah, YouTube is where I hang out.
Oh, you love YouTube, do you?
I do, yes.
Do you just use it for funny videos, or are you watching like music or just everything?
A bit of everything. Yeah, I do watch some live music through YouTube. That's pretty cool. There's a few bands that I follow. Yes, I do watch the funny reels. YouTube never used to be known for that, but I think everyone's brought in reels now just to be popular.
Yeah.
But I watch a lot of videos around reviews. Unboxing things. If I'm trying to make a purchase decision, I'll look at reviews around this is me with a brand new product, and this is me, say, 6 months on with that same product, so I can make an informed decision.
Oh, you like all the information.
I do. So my last PC that I bought, I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos about that particular computer from all sorts of different creators to try and get a bit of a balanced thing about what do you like. And I'm about to spend a bit of coin here. Is it actually worth
right.
it? Yeah. So it was building trust for me.
Interesting. You mentioned the T word.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely. Okay, so as we mentioned that Facebook is the largest social media platform across the planet, and then YouTube follows that, there are other social media platforms, including things like WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, which is also owned by Facebook or Meta, and other things like WeChat, TikTok, Snapchat, and I'm never calling it the other thing, Twitter. And also LinkedIn.
You can say the one letter, Jackie.
No, I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just cannot.
Okay.
I actually have a Twitter account and I flat out refuse to call it the other thing. Twitter was low down the list of users, which I found really interesting.
It's just a platform to be
Sorry,
passive aggressive. And to
look,
be a thought leader, air quotes.
Twitter is really interesting. I do
Is
have a
it?
Twitter account. Yeah, no, it is. It is. It's become a bit of a shithole since it has the new owner, it's been a while since he bought it, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's really interesting. And it's such a different platform to other platforms. Like it's such a really different way to communicate, and you're communicating with all these different people. And yeah, it actually took me a long time to figure out how to use Twitter because I've had an account on there for about 10 years, and in the beginning I just had no idea how to use a bloody thing. It was just so different. So yeah, anyway. So Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also Reddit. The
I was
thing to
just telling you
remember though,
before,
yeah.
Jackie, about Reddit, and this was a bit of a surprise to me,
Hmm.
is that I used the term spoonie with you before, and if you don't know what a spoonie is, someone who has perhaps chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, some of those chronic complex conditions, they're spoonies. They seem to hang out in forums in Reddit and talk to each other and make recommendations. And I had a whole bunch of new clients recently who came to me because they'd seen someone talk about me in Reddit. I'm like, what's Reddit? Do they have
Well,
a frog as a logo?
have you heard of the phrase terminally online, David? Have you heard this phrase?
No, I haven't.
Well, it applies to me.
Right.
I'm terminally online. Um, yeah, this is a thing that I've learned recently about myself. Yeah, that's really interesting because Reddit doesn't, it has a bit of a not so great reputation, which is deserved, I think, in many instances. But like any platform, it depends what you're looking for and depends what you're searching for, what you're posting about, where you're hanging out. Um, as to what you're actually going to find and what's going to show up for you. So, yeah, I don't know. I go on Facebook and look at the reels, and they're all funny because I want to laugh.
Yeah.
I want to watch
Yeah.
funny things and, like just have a bit of a laugh and see the kittens in the tubes,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on Facebook for babies, um, cats, dogs, and
Yep.
apparently people hurting themselves. Mm,
Oh my goodness. So
yeah.
yeah, it really does depend on a lot of things, but it also might depend on where you live because there are some alternatives to some of these apps. There's different apps that they use in mainland China that we don't really have here. That alternatives to Instagram and messaging apps and TikTok and things like that. So it depends on where you live, what you have access to. What do your clients even use? Are your clients even on Facebook? Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yep. I know my parents are. They
Your parents
post
are.
they post to Facebook and to Instagram more frequently than I do.
Ah!
In fact, I don't even remember the last time I posted something personally to Facebook.
Oh, really?
I just
Okay.
use it to find cheap stuff.
You're on Marketplace.
And at 11 o'clock at night when I can't sleep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, my beef with socials, and I've already said it, and I'm going to say it again, is that there are just so many people being so fake. And then those who are being so fake by telling you that they're trying to keep it real. And it's all just cringe. So
Ha-
it's a real pleasant surprise when you actually find someone who is genuine.
I have to say, David, this is actually one of the reasons why I don't really post to social media much because I want to be genuine for my
Mm,
clients and for people that see me on social media. And a lot of the time I feel like I can't be genuine because of life, I have
yeah.
kids and a lot going on, and I might not be very happy on the day for whatever reason. And so
Mm,
I can't post those bright, optimistic things.
yeah. There's another thing that really turns me off about posting to Facebook regularly, and this is purely a fear thing because let's face it, I'm not that popular. I'm not like a news channel or anyone controversial. I'm not Taylor Swift or anything. Surprise, surprise. But it's when someone posts something on Facebook and then all these judgy people jump on board with all their passive aggressive comments and some just downright nasty stuff. And I'll think, oh yeah, I'm going to post this thing and it's really happy. And then someone jumps on board and takes it out of context or gets offended or what have you. And then it's, you know what? I just want, I just want everyone to be happy. So the items that I
Yeah.
post to Facebook that do well, surprising enough, are things like pictures of my dog and just genuine pictures of myself because I
Yep.
am my brand. My brand is me, and people are buying not just the service, they're buying a relationship and forming trust from those things.
Massage is so personal. It's
Yeah.
such a personal business. Any kind of body work is just, you have to have trust. You have to have it.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I think this is where being a solo operator has an advantage on social media compared to being a big brand. Because you are your own brand, anything that you post about yourself is building that trust. And if you were, say, a large chain health service, how can you be personal when you might have, say, 100 staff? How do you build relationship with your client? And all you can really do is post pretty things.
That is such an interesting question, David. That's an interesting topic.
Mm.
Yes, maybe we should talk about branding one day.
Yeah. It's not as
Mm.
complicated as it's made out to be, by the way. Spoiler alert for that future episode.
Honestly, I would say that this is where niching comes into play and is so important. Knowing what you offer, knowing who your ideal clients are, it can really make such a difference whether you're a brand or you are your brand, you know?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
niching. You have to know like what are the people coming to see you for? And then by extension, where do they hang out?
Yeah.
Some businesses will use Instagram way more than Facebook, and some will use other platforms. So,
Mm. So I know I dissed on socials at the start of the episode, but I did use Facebook mostly to grow my business quite effectively. Um, my business has been around now for just over 10 years. Things have changed a lot in those 10 years. And I have used a lot of the advice of the experts too, uh, much of which was quite overwhelming. Um, but we get judged or we judge ourselves on what we call vanity stats. So you might put up a picture or a video or a quote or something, and then you look at the likes and the shares and the comments, and you judge yourself on, oh, well, that didn't get much traction. Um,
nobody's seen my post,
yeah,
David.
what's the point? Do you know how much effort I put into that? The fear that I overcame.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And look,
I remember feeling that.
yeah. And it's great to have likes and shares and comments because these things build your reach and your visibility and your credibility. Uh, but if you have a mature page, the audience who follows you and who want to follow you are already seeing what you post and are just choosing to stay silent. But you'll know they've seen it because they will tell you. So these days, look, most of my new business does come from my Google reputation. And if I want to post to be seen, then I will use pictures of myself doing something weird and strange because I'm a bit of a quirky person. Or I use photos of my dog, and my audience likes those things. And these things work heaps better than canned content, the stuff that you can buy. Because you need to remember that social media is supposed to be social. And people use these things to form trust with you, not a supposed quote from Abe Lincoln or Gandhi. And well, I have had an Insta account until I got hacked. I did know that there was a certain cohort of my audience who hung out on Insta. And if I posted a last minute booking to Insta, I was almost guaranteed to fill it. And heaps of my regulars used to tag me on Insta every time they had a massage. So a little tip there is that social's not just about you posting stuff, but your groupies will post about you too.
That is such a good thing to remember, that they're not always going to reply to your things, make comments on your posts, but they see it. They
Yeah.
see it and they remember. And I know for you, um, because I see your stuff on social media, I see you posting about your business, and it is really quirky and some funny things, and then photos about the different t-shirts you wear, and your dog who's adorable. And
My
people
office
love that
manager.
stuff. He's so beautiful.
It's my spirit animal.
He is. He's asleep most of the time.
He is.
So yeah, but that really works for you. So yeah, like you can actually see it working, because you do actually get a few comments here and there from people,
Mm.
which is really good.
I love it when I post a photo of my dog and then I see two or three new bookings come in.
So your top tip is to get a dog and post about the dog on social media, David. That's a
Oh,
marketing strategy you'd recommend.
while I know that not everyone likes dogs, the people who do like dogs love dogs.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
definitely.
it's like that thing, you know how people say they've met their future partner because first their dogs met?
Yeah, yeah,
Like dog people like dog people.
yeah,
I just
very
happen to be a
much.
dog person.
Well, Mac's pretty cool.
He is.
He's
Thank you.
gorgeous.
I'll tell him.
Well, what is that line? Um, tell your dog I said hi. Don't forget to tell your
Yeah.
dog I said hi.
That's right.
There's one for cats as well, and I think it's don't forget to tell your cat that I said pss, pss,
Well, let's launch into some tips about using Facebook in particular effectively.
All right, well, the top tip is, you've got a range of options. You need to actually work out where your audience hangs out, where your clients hanging out. Is it Facebook? It might not be.
Is
And
it
if it
Pinterest,
is,
Jackie? Is it a Pinterest?
I'd say it's not Pinterest.
Yeah, I tend
It
to
could
agree.
be. It could be, but no. It was bottom of the list, mate. Bottom of the list.
I do know that a lot of my clients are on TikTok, but I
Yeah.
am not going there.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm,
Um, some people do use their social media account as their only business presence.
yes.
And like, honestly, if that works for you, then it can be time saving and cost saving. And that could mean that you maybe did have a website years ago and then decided to can it because it was a huge investment to keep up. Um, it that Again, there is no right or wrong answer. It really depends.
Yeah, those who use social media well, I think tend to be a bit more extroverted and out there. And I do admire those people who are really creative and who are posting good content. Um, and I really enjoy people who are putting just real things. I'll just run through a couple of things of what things you might like to post to your social media page. What to wear to a massage. This is what my treatment room looks like. When you arrive, these are the types of things that we might talk about. This is me washing my towels. Just like real stuff. It's not a photo of your feet sitting by the pool with a glass of wine with your laptop saying, "This is me hard at work."
Yeah. Personally, I hate those, David. I think those are so cringe.
Yep. Real stuff works.
Uh,
Yeah, if you are using Facebook or Insta, know that the Zuck can Zuck you at any time and that the rules change. They talk about a blip in the algorithm like the Matrix. I saw a disturbance in the Force. Things that worked for you last week, they may not work next week. And it's not just technology that is changing quickly these days. And look, you've got the world's greatest content making device sitting in your pocket, probably. But yeah, the rules of what is, first of all, acceptable and allowed, and the things which they will prioritize your audience seeing will change without warning.
Paid content can actually cost a lot of money. And this is a question that we often see in the Facebook groups. Um, People are like, oh, is it worth it to do ads on Facebook or ads on Google? It can be really expensive. It can also work, but you have to be prepared to really give it a good go and try and learn things from it. And like honestly, this is not my forte, and I pretty much refuse to pay for ads anymore because I just don't get it. It's a thing that doesn't work for me, David, and I think
Yeah.
you know that.
In the early days of Facebook and business and ads, when ads first came in, but I could, if I had, say, 5 spots to fill for a week, I could put up just a generic post, drop $5 on it, and fill the 5 spots. Now, $5 doesn't buy you anything.
Nah.
And I have spent a lot of money poorly trying to do things myself. There is an art to advertising on Facebook. I've spent a lot of money with experts advertising on Facebook to get as much return on investment as I managed to do myself, which was zero. And I have used Facebook ads quite well through, and I'm going to name drop someone, Daryl DJ Taylor, if you are listening, thank you. When the pandemic hit and everything went to crap and I had to rebuild my business in a hurry, Daryl was the first Facebook ads expert who, first of all, connected with me on a personal level, listened about my business, and then implemented a campaign that worked and worked well.
And for those of you who don't know who that is, Daryl is in the US somewhere. I have paid for ads before, and I have tried to kind of understand it and do that, but it's just not something that I really get. And so my advice to everybody is to always just post semi-regularly and keep posting and just put yourself out there however you can. And so one of my like best tips is like it's 100% okay if you're inconsistent with this because life is super busy. We all have a lot going on. It feels like there's only about 6 hours in the day to get things done. And so if you're only posting semi-regularly, then that's totally okay. Like most people won't even notice, let alone care.
Yeah. And we've talked about Reels a few times now, just backhandedly, and Reels are now popular on Facebook and on Insta, and certainly growing on YouTube as well. Video is king as to something that you can watch and consume. But I remember doing my first Facebook Live back when Facebook Lives were the thing to do, and I remember being so nervous about it. I was sweating just thinking about it. And the thought of holding up my phone to speak to it. And look, I don't drink alcohol anymore, but on that occasion, I had 2 glasses of red wine. I waited until 11 o'clock at night because I did not want anyone to watch it. And I've gone live.
Oh my
And
gosh.
people have dropped in and started watching. And I'm like, this isn't the plan. I don't want to be seen.
Don't look at me. Oh, you're so funny, David. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to put yourself out there sometimes. It really is. Like I totally get it. I feel you with that. It's so
Yeah.
hard.
But yeah, so I
Yeah.
do like anyone who comes up with quirky content on
Yeah.
Reels, particularly if
Yeah.
it does build trust with them.
Yeah. Well, there's a
I've
few great people out there that I'm just like, so jealous. So jealous of you. You're amazing. I love you.
there's a health guru who's busy retargeting me with his campaigns at the moment, and I think he's a New Zealander. But anyway, his content starts with, are you a man who's in his 40s to 50s and you just don't have your energy to ride your mountain bike anymore? And I'm like, yes, I am. And I'm not buying your program.
He's like, I'm gonna get that David Clayton to sign up.
Yeah.
Gonna make it happen, damn it.
It's come close a couple of times. I'm resisting.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're right though. Social media is meant to be social. You're meant to talk about you and by extension your business. And it's meant to build the connection with your audience. And people love those little stories. They want to see those funny things that happen, or they want to hear about your day, real stories. And that might be as simple as posting about, oh my God, did you see the sunset tonight? Holy shit, it was amazing.
Mm,
That's what I do. That's my go-to.
yeah. And look, that's why we're here on this platform, bringing this podcast to you is we're just keeping it real, Jackie.
I've said to so many people, David, about the podcast that I'm just like, oh, look, it's just David and me laughing at each other for half an hour. Like,
Yeah.
if you're okay to listen to that, like, you'll love it.
Yeah. I don't think we'd have as many people following us as we did if we were just doing cookie cutter um, fake stuff.
Oh God, no. I don't think I could be fake if I tried. Like, I just can't. Like, no, it wouldn't
Mm.
happen. Sorry.
Because social media is supposed to be social. So anything that's like pictures of you and your family and your pets and things that you do. Let's say that your ideal audience are runners. You with a singlet on, looking very sweaty, saying I've just been for a run, will probably connect with that audience. And people love stories. They love real things. I guess this is our whole Truman Show thing where we're obsessed with seeing other people and how they live. And this is where your videos can be very helpful. And let's just say your audience was those runners and you dropped in with a video about, hey, I'm just going to show you how to stretch out your calves at the end of a run. Or this is how I hydrate, or I prep for the run, or this is me. I'm at the marathon that we've all been talking about. And insert niche here, whether it be you work with pregnant mums, you work with people with chronic health conditions, you work with name your niche. There is a message that you can bring to those people, a real message, and it helps if that is a real thing in your own life.
Have you seen the videos, the reels and whatnot of the gardeners just mowing lawns, David?
Yes, love them.
It's like the most boring job on the planet, but watching those condensed videos is insanely mesmerizing.
Yes. And the other one I watch a lot is you can look up this guy in the UK. He's just called the Pool Guy, and the O's of the pool I think are noughts or maybe they're capitals. And he just shows videos of him cleaning people's pools.
Okay, I've got to look that up.
It's quite, what do they call it? ASMR?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I I think the takeaway here is just post something about what you do. It could be you might think it's super boring and that your clients don't want to know about it, but like I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I'm so interested in the minutia of other people's day-to-day lives. What do you actually do at work? What do you do for your job? And your clients might go, "Oh my God, I just sit behind a desk, like it's really boring." But if they actually started telling me about all of the things that they do, the ins and outs of everything, I would be enthralled. And I think a lot of people do feel that way and they want to watch that, some of it on video.
It really helps if you're actually passionate about what you do. Not everyone is passionate about their job, and some people have a job that they can be very good at something without loving it totally. But those who are passionate and they bring that passion into their social media, they do connect with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, and on videos, you may see around, if you follow any other massage therapists, you might see those massage therapists massaging other people. If you're going to do that, please seek consent first. Don't set up a camera in the room hidden. that will land you in court, maybe in prison. It will certainly kill the trust between you and any future client, but you totally can video. It could be a partner, it could be a client or a friend that you know very well, and show a specific thing about, hey, this is how I'm working with levator scapula today. This person presented with headaches, and this is what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Because again, it's building that familiarity and trust of, oh, so that's what a massage looks like. And oh, I don't have to get naked on the table. Oh, and look, that person does drape me appropriately. Oh, and look, the room is really soothing and nice as well. And it's not in a noisy shopping mall where you can hear all the sorts of things in the background that you hear if you go to the mall. It's all building trust and familiarity.
Please drape appropriately, people. I think
Yes.
that I don't remember when it was exactly, but around 6 months ago, I messaged David about 3 times in one week with screenshots from reels where people were not draped appropriately. And I was getting very antsy about that.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, every country does have its own sort of ideals, but yes, here in Australia, drape, drape well.
Yes. Don't want to see things that we shouldn't be seeing.
No.
On that note, sorry for bringing the mood down there.
Yeah.
We should also be responding to any comments and feedback that we get on Facebook or any social media app politely and quickly, if we can. My rule of thumb is to always reply to reviews, no matter what the review is, even if it's just with a thank you for the review or thank you for your lovely message. You don't have to necessarily address anything. We did talk about this in episode 25 with tips on how to respond to feedback. But I do think if you are using social media, particularly Facebook, you should absolutely be responding to comments when you can. It might not be immediately.
Yeah. 100%. And just to go back, people do read reviews and they also read about how you respond to reviews. And look, there's keyboard warriors out there, and they might decide that they didn't like the sound of something crinkling in your pocket, and that totally ruined the massage for you. So they leave a 1-star review. People just leave terrible reviews about the most mundane things, things that could have been addressed if they'd just spoken up about it.
Yeah.
And so responding to those 1-star reviews is really important because it's your chance to kill that person with kindness and act conciliatorily, and again build trust with the person who is reading that review and going, hey, look, maybe you're not an asshole. But your personality can really come out on your Facebook page as well. I call myself Captain Bland and don't be controversial about anything. Don't want to offend people because I'm not an offensive kind of person. But you can build strong connection with people who come to love you because you are controversial about things. Just know and remember that if you are going to have a strong opinion about something, someone else will have an opposing strong opinion about that as well.
Well, yes. That kind of leads into what I'm going to give as my final tip of the night, which is you can just post your things, you can just run your business, and then you can just log out of Facebook and you don't have to do anything else. It's okay to just have those opinions about things, post what you want, show your videos, respond to your comments, and then if you need to, block the haters. The block button is there for a reason, and I love using the block button if I need to, which I don't very
Yeah.
often. But yeah, you can just go about your business and do the thing and then carry on with your job.
And you can turn comments off if you want to as well.
Yes, that is a thing.
But yeah, manage your followers. Yeah,
Yeah.
block, delete, kick them out. If they're bringing bad energy to your page, just get them out.
Look, if you do have a Facebook page, sorry, if you are on Facebook, is what I meant to say. Hopefully, you're actually using Facebook groups as well to find out information about other people that are also massage therapists, connecting and networking with fellow massage therapists in your area. And I know in Australia, there's actually quite a few Facebook groups for massage therapists to connect with.
Australian and local.
Yeah, there's Australia-wide, there's statewide, there's local groups, there's a whole range all across our beautiful country. And I know in the US, there's a whole bunch of Facebook groups as well. And I would assume pretty much everywhere you go, there might be one. And if you can't find one, maybe start.
Yeah, buy locals type thing.
Yeah.
My final tip, Jackie, is just be helpful. Don't be
Yes.
salesy. Be helpful.
Yeah.
Particularly if you are going to share something into a group, whether it be a local sales page or a WhatsApp group that's local. Just be helpful. If someone wants to know more about you, they will ask. And you just need to be aware of the rules of those groups, because blatantly just talking about your business or saying, "Hey, I'm going to DM you," and then DMing someone without their permission.
That is a big no-no. Do not ever send an unsolicited DM.
Yeah.
No.
But just be helpful.
All right, let's wrap it up, David. I know I need to go and scroll some reels right now, so.
Yeah. All right. If you like what we are doing here at the Folding Towels podcast, please, please, please like and subscribe to the show so that you never miss an episode. And if you happen to be listening through Spotify or Apple Podcasts, why not leave us a rating and or a review? It would mean ever so much to us.
It really would. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We love hanging out with you and cannot wait to sit around and chat next time.
I'll see you in the next episode, Jackie.
See you, David.
Bye-bye.
Bye.